Alice, we know you best for your role in Big Bang Theory. Can you tell my viewers who may not, for some reason, know a little bit about your role?
I play Mrs. Koothrappali. She's Rajesh's mom. She's Indian. And yeah, she's just very overprotective. And she has an interesting relationship with her husband. And yeah, she always she has a lot of free time on her hands. So her hair is always coiffed, her makeup is always done, and she's always very glamorous, wearing beautiful saris.
And we mostly see you on Skype. Yes. What's it like to play a role that is essentially through a computer?
It's a double-edged sword, because on the one hand it seems easy because you don't have to remember blocking, because you know you're always going to be sitting, you know, there. But at the same time you've got to make it interesting and not make it just. It's, you know, it could get very boring very quickly if you just repeat the same sort of thing. So what I think Brian and I try to do is sort of, you know, really play up the dynamic, the marriage between the two of us. And so many fans have come up to me and said, I've heard people watch the show because of us, because they love us, and they think we should have a spin-off or something.
You definitely could. It definitely, your chemistry works. It's just great to watch and see how protective you guys are, how you follow all the traditions and everything that a normal family would.
Yeah, I know. And but what's interesting is we have yet to come to America to visit our son.
Do you know if that might happen, or has that not been talked about yet?
Well, I'm not in the writers' room, so I have no idea. But you know, it would make sort of sense, you know, and it would make for at least one of us to come over, or you know, although we're sort of two halves of the same character. We're sort of like, you know, with soup come egg roll sort of thing. So, you know, I think if we got split up, it would be, the dynamic would be different.
I think you're right.
You know, and I think it works very well as it is.
I believe you're absolutely right. It does. It works for the show. There's always laughs when you guys come on the screen. When it comes to shooting, are you at the studio and you're just in a separate room to where everybody else is?
We're locked away in the back.
Yeah, that sounds like a good spot.
No, we're there. I mean, with a sitcom, it takes a week, and you basically, it's like you're putting a play up in a week. So the first day, you know, is a table read. We all sit around the table, read the script, and every day there's rewrites. For us, because we don't have any new blocking, you know, our job is kind of the easiest. You know, Jim has mountains of dialogue to remember, you know, and they all have different things to do every time. But the process is you know, it's the same. I mean, you kind of have to be. You have to be there, because we do run-throughs for the producers and network and writers before we shoot in front of a live audience, and they do that chronologically. So if we're not there, then it would be weird.
Definitely.
It'd be a big hole, big gap.
And when it comes to the script, do you ever improvise? Do you ever get to throw your own sort of spin into it?
No.
That's all right. Sometimes that's what works best, right?
No, I find, you know, the writers, you know, they're very, very good. And I think the writers are what makes that show so smart and funny and clever and witty. And, you know, I think they take us, you know, they write as those characters would speak, kind of thing. So
I think they carry you well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, yeah, I think if we were to improvise, we'd be told off.
Fair enough. Now, hopefully you guys will win some awards in the very near future. I know that for some reason it hasn't pulled through for you, but I'm rooting for you.
That's because they don't put enough Mr. and Mrs. Koothrappali in the episodes.
Do a spin-off and you'll take all the awards.
Yeah, exactly. But we did win People's Choice.
Yes.
So that was really cool. We are the people's favorite.
That's all that really matters.
If not the critics. So, yeah.
And that's what you need is the views.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Thank you so much for speaking with me. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome.